The Sikh Empire was a major power in the Indian subcontinent that arose under the leadership of Maharaja Ranjit Singh, who established a secular empire basing it around the Punjab. The empire existed from 1799, when Ranjit Singh captured Lahore, to 1849 and was forged on the foundations of the Khalsa from a collection of autonomous Sikh missals. At its peak in the 19th century, the empire extended from the Khyber Pass in the west to western Tibet in the east, and from Mithankat in the south to Kashmir in the north. It was the last major region of the subcontinent to be conquered by the British. The foundations of the Sikh Empire can be traced to as early as 1707, the year of Aurangzeb's death and the start of the downfall of the Mughal Empire. With the Mughals significantly weakened, the Sikh army, known as the Dal Khalsa, a rearrangement of the Khalsa inaugurated by Guru Gobind Singh, led expeditions against them and the Afghans in the west. This led to a growth of the army which split into different confederacies or semi-independent missals. Each of these component armies controlled different areas and cities. However, in the period from 1762 to 1799, Sikh commanders of the missals appeared to be coming into their own as independent warlords. The formation of the empire began with the capture of Lahore, by Ranjit Singh, from its Afghan ruler, Zaman Shah Durrani, and the subsequent and progressive expulsion of Afghans from the Punjab and the unification of the separate Sikh missals. Ranjit Singh was proclaimed as Maharaja of the Punjab on 12 April 1801, creating a unified political state. Sahib Singh Bedi, a descendant of Guru Nanak, conducted the coronation. Ranjit Singh rose to power in a very short period, from a leader of a single misl to finally becoming the Maharaja of Punjab. He began to modernize his army, using the latest training as well as weapons and artillery. After the death of Ranjit Singh, the empire was weakened by internal divisions and political mismanagement. Finally, by 1849 the state was dissolved after the defeat in the Anglo-Sikh Wars. The Sikh Empire was divided into 4 provinces: Lahore, Multan, Peshawar, and Kashmir from 1799 to 1849. History. Mughal rule of Punjab. The Sikh religion began around the time of the conquest of northern India by Babur, the founder of the Mughal Empire. His grandson, Akbar, supported religious freedom and after visiting the Langar of Guru Amar Das got a favourable impression of Sikhism. As a result of his visit, he donated land to the Langar and the Sikh gurus enjoyed a positive relationship with the Mughals until his death in 1605. His successor, Jahangir, however, saw the Sikhs as a political threat. He ordered Guru Arjan Dev, who had been arrested for supporting the rebellious Khusrau Mirza, to change the passage about Islam in the Adi Granth. When the Guru refused, Jahangir ordered him to be put to death by torture. Guru Arjan Dev's martyrdom led to the 6th Guru, Guru Har Gobind, declaring Sikh sovereignty and the creation of the Akal Takht and the establishment of a fort to defend Amritsar. Jahangir attempted to assert authority over the Sikhs by jailing Guru Har Gobind at Gwalior and released him after a number of years when he no longer felt threatened. The Sikh community did not have any further issues with the Mughal Empire until the death of Jahangir in 1627. The son of Jahangir, Shah Jahan, took offence at Guru Har Gobind's sovereignty, and after a series of assaults on Amritsar forced the Sikhs to retreat to the Siwalik Hills. The next Guru, Guru Har Rai, maintained the guruship in these hills by defeating local attempts to seize Sikh land and playing a neutral role in the power struggle between two of the sons of Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb and Dara Shikoh, for control of the Mughal Empire. The 9th Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur, moved the Sikh community to Anandpur and travelled extensively to visit and preach in defiance of Aurangzeb, who attempted to install Ram Rai as new Guru. Guru Tegh Bahadur aided Kashmiri Pandits in avoiding conversion to Islam and was arrested by Aurangzeb. When offered a choice between conversion to Islam and death, he chose to die rather than compromise his principles and was executed. Formation of the Khalsa by Guru Gobind Singh. Guru Gobind Singh assumed the guruship in 1675 and to avoid battles with Savalik Hill Rajas moved the guruship to Paonta. There he built a large fort to protect the city and garrisoned an army to protect it. The growing power of the Sikh community alarmed the Savalik Hill Rajas who attempted to attack the city, but the Gobind Singh's forces routed them at the Battle of Bangani. He moved on to Anandpur and established the Khalsa, a collective army of baptized Sikhs, on 30 March 1699. The establishment of the Khalsa united the Sikh community against various Mughal-backed claimants to the guruship. In 1701, a combined army of the Savalik Hill Rajas and the Mughals under Wazir Khan attacked Anandpur. The Khalsa retreated but regrouped to defeat the Mughals at the Battle of Muktsar. In 1707, Guru Gobind Singh accepted an invitation by Aurangzeb's successor Bahadur Shah I to meet him. The meeting took place at Agra on 23 July 1707. The Guru was received with honour and stayed with the Emperor until November. In August 1708, Guru Gobind Singh visited Nanded. There he met a Bareji recluse, Madhur Das, and converted him to Sikhism, giving him a new name, Banda Singh. While he was at Nanded, the Guru was attacked by two Pathans in the pay of Nawab Wazir Khan of Sirhind. Bahadur Shah sent surgeons, who stitched the wound. It appeared to have healed, but it opened again and the Guru died on 7 October 1708. Banda Singh Bahadur met Guru Gobind Singh at Nanded and adopted the Sikh religion. A short time before his death, Guru Gobind Singh ordered him to reconquer Punjab region and gave him a letter that commanded all Sikhs to join him. After 2 years of gaining supporters, Banda Singh Bahadur initiated an agrarian uprising by breaking up the large estates of zamindar families and distributing the land to the poor peasants who farmed the land. Banda Singh Bahadur started his rebellion with the defeat of Mughal armies at Samana and Sadhaura, and the rebellion culminated in the defeat of Sirhind. During the rebellion, Banda Singh Bahadur made a point of destroying the cities in which Mughals had been cruel to the supporters of Guru Gobind Singh. He executed Wazir Khan in revenge for the deaths of Guru Gobind Singh's sons and Pir Bahadur Shah after the Sikh victory at Sirhind. He ruled the territory between the Sutlej River and the Yamuna River, established a capital in the Himalayas at Lohgar and struck coinage in the names of Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh. In 1716, his army was defeated by the Mughals after he attempted to defend his fort at Gurdis Nangal. He was captured along with 700 of his men and sent to Delhi, where they were all tortured and executed after refusing to convert to Islam. Dal Khalsa, Sikh missiles. The period from 1716 to 1799 was a highly turbulent time politically and militarily in the Punjab region. This was caused by the overall decline of the Mughal Empire that left a power vacuum in the region that was eventually filled by the Sikhs in the late 18th century. After defeating several invasions by the Afghan rulers of the Durrani Empire, and occasionally fighting off hostile Punjabi Muslims siding with other Muslim forces, Sikhs eventually formed their own independent Sikh administrative regions, which were united in large part by Maharaja Ranjit Singh. Sikhs Sutlej states. The Sikhs Sutlej states were a group of states in Punjab region lying between the Sutlej River on the north, the Himalayas on the east, the Yamuna River and Delhi district on the south, and Sirsa district on the west. These states were submitted to the Sindhya dynasty of the Maratha Empire, with various Sikh and Hindu rulers paying tribute to the Marathas. This practice came to an end following the Second Anglo-Maratha War of 1803–1805, after which the Marathas lost control of the territory to the British East India Company. The Sikh's Sutlej states included Kaithal, Patiala, Jind, Thanissar, Malakotla, and Faridkot. They were not part of the Sikh Empire, and there was a ban on warfare between the British and the Sikhs within them. Formation. The Sikhs had strong collaboration in defense against the incursions initiated by Ahmad Shah Durrani and his Durrani Empire. The city of Amritsar was attacked numerous times, yet the time is remembered by Sikh historians as the heroic century. This is mainly to describe the rise of Sikhs to political power against major odds. The formal start of the Sikh Empire began with the merger of these missals by the time of coronation of Ranjit Singh in 1801, creating a unified political state. All the MISL leaders, who were affiliated with the army, were the nobility with usually long and prestigious family histories in the Sikhs' history. The main geographical footprint of the empire was the Punjab region to Khyber Pass in the west, to Kashmir in the north, to Sindh in the south, and Tibet in the east. The religious demography of the Sikh Empire was Muslim, Sikh, Hindu. In 1799 Ranjit Singh moved the capital to Lahore from Gujranwala, where it had been established in 1763 by his grandfather, Karat Singh. Hari Singh Nalwa was commander-in-chief of the army of the Sikh Empire from 1825 to 1837. He is known for his role in the conquest of Khassar, Sialkot, Multan, Kashmir, Attock and Peshawar. Nalwa led the Sikh army in freeing Shah Shuja from Kashmir and secured the Koh-i-Noor diamond for Maharaja Ranjit Singh. He served as governor of Kashmir and Hazara and established a mint on behalf of the Sikh Empire to facilitate revenue collection. His frontier policy of holding the Khyber Pass was later used by the British Raj. Nalwa was responsible for expanding the frontier of Sikh Empire to the Indus River. At the time of his death, the western boundary of the Sikh Empire was Khyber Pass. His death at the Battle of Jamrud was a significant loss to the Sikh Empire. Other notable generals of Sikh Empire were Misr Devan Chand, Juan Mukham Chand, Veer Singh Dhillon, Gulab Singh, Sham Singh Atariwala, Zorawar Singh, Chatar Singh Atarawala, Mayan Singh Mirpuri. End of the Sikh Empire. After Ranjit Singh's death in 1839, the empire was severely weakened by internal divisions and political mismanagement. This opportunity was used by the British East India Company to launch the Anglo-Sikh Wars. The Battle of Firoz Shah in 1845 marked many turning points. The British encountered the Punjab army, opening with a gun duel in which the Sikhs had the better of the British artillery. As the British made advances, Europeans in their army were especially targeted, as the Sikhs believed if the army became demoralized, the backbone of the enemy's position would be broken. The fighting continued throughout the night. The British position grew graver as the night wore on, and suffered terrible casualties, with every single member of the Governor-General's staff either killed or wounded. Nevertheless, the British army took and held Firoz Shah. British General Sir James Hope Grant recorded, "Truly the night was one of gloom and forbidding, and perhaps never in the annals of warfare has a British army on such a large scale been nearer to a defeat which would have involved annihilation." The reasons for the withdrawal of the Sikhs from Firoz Shah are contentious. Some believe that it was treachery of the non-Sikh high command of their own army which led to them marching away from a British force in a precarious and battered state. Others believe that a tactical withdrawal was the best policy. The Sikh Empire was finally dissolved at the end of the Second Anglo-Sikh War in 1849 into separate princely states and the British province of Punjab. Eventually, a lieutenant governorship was formed in Lahore as a direct representative of the British Crown. Geography. The Punjab region was a region straddling India and the Afghan Durrani Empire. The following modern-day political divisions made up the historical Sikh Empire. Punjab region till Multan in South Punjab, Pakistan, parts of Punjab, India, parts of Himachal Pradesh, India, Jammu, India. Kashmir, conquered in 1818, India, Pakistan, China, Gilgit-Baltistan, Pakistan, Ladakh, India. Khyber Pass, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Peshawar, Pakistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and the federally administered tribal areas, Pakistan to Banu. Jamrud district was the westernmost limit of the Sikh Empire. The westward expansion was stopped in the Battle of Jamrud, in which the Afghans managed to kill the prominent Sikh general Hari Singh Nalwar in an offensive, though the Sikhs successfully held their position at their Jamrud fort. Ranjit Singh sent his Dogra general Gulab Singh thereafter as reinforcement, and he crushed the Pashtun rebellion harshly. In 1838, Ranjit Singh with his troops marched into Kabul to take part in the victory parade along with the British after restoring Shah Shuja to the Afghan throne at Kabul. Religious policy. The Sikh Empire was idiosyncratic in that it allowed men from religions other than their own to rise to commanding positions of authority. In fact, men of piety from all religions were equally respected by the Sikhs and their rulers. Hindu sadhus, yogas, saints and bairajas, Muslim fakirs and pirs, and Christian priests were all the recipients of Sikh largesse. Hinduism emphasizes the sanctity of cows, so a ban on cow slaughter was universally imposed in the Sarkar Khalsa Ji. Ranjit Singh willed the Koh-i-Noor diamond, which was under his possession, to Jagannath Temple in Puri, Odisha while on his deathbed in 1839. Ranjit Singh also donated huge amount of gold for the construction of Hindu temples not only in his state, but also in the areas which were under the control of the Marathas, with whom Sikhs had a cordial relation. The Sikhs made attempt not to offend the prejudices of Muslims, noted Baron von Hugel, the famous German traveller. Yet the Sikhs were referred to as being harsh. In this regard, Masson's explanation is perhaps the most pertinent. Though compared to the Afghans, the Sikhs were mild and exerted a protecting influence. Yet no advantages could compensate to their Mohammedan subjects. The idea of subjection to infidels, and the prohibition to slay kine, and to repeat the azan, or summons to prayer. Ranjit Singh's most lasting legacy was the golden beautification of the Harmandir Sahib, most revered Gurdwara of the Sikhs, with marble and gold, from which the popular name of the Golden Temple is derived. Timeline: 1699 Formation of the Khalsa by Guru Gobind Singh. 1710–1716 Banda Singh defeated the Mughals and declared the Khalsa rule. 1716–1738 Turbulence. No real ruler. Mughals did get back the control for 2 decades, but Sikhs engage in guerrilla warfare. 1733–1735 The Khalsa accepts, only to reject, the confederal status given by Mughals. 1748–1767 Invasion of Ahmad Shah Durrani. 1763–1774 Karat Singh Sukhachakya, Misdar of Sukhachakya Misl, established himself in Gujranwala. 1764–1783 Baba Baghel Singh, Misdar of Karasingya Misl, conquered the Delhi and surrounding areas, and imposed taxes on Mughals. 1773 Ahmad Shah Durrani dies and his son Timur Shah launches several invasions into Punjab. 1774–1790 Maha Singh becomes Misdar of the Sukhachakya Misl. 1790–1801 Ranjit Singh becomes Misdar of the Sukhachakya Misl. 1801 Coronation of Ranjit Singh as Maharaja. The 12th of April 1801 to 27 June 1839, reign of Maharaja Ranjit Singh. The 13th of July 1813, Battle of Attock. This was the first significant Sikh Empire's victory over the Durrani Empire. March the 2nd of June 1818, Battle of Multan, the second battle in the Afghan Sikh Wars. the 3rd of July 1819, Battle of Shopian the 14th of March 1823, Battle of Nowshera the 30th of April 1837, Battle of Jamrud, was the fifth consecutive Sikh Empire's victory over Afghans. The 27th of June 1839 to 5 November 1840, reign of Maharaja Karak Singh. The 5th of November 1840, the 18th of January 1841, Chand Kaur was briefly regent. The 18th of January 1841 to 15 September 1843, reign of Maharaja Shah Singh. May 1841, August 1842, Sino-Sikh War. The 15th of September 1843 to 31 March 1849, reign of Maharaja Duleep Singh. 1845 to 1846, First Anglo-Sikh War. 1848 to 1849, Second Anglo-Sikh War. Bibliography. Heath, Ian. The Sikh Army 1799 to 1849. Osprey Publishing. ISBN 1-84176-777-8. Khalsa, Sua Singh, Sikhism, Chelsea House Publications, ISBN 978-0-7910-8098-6. Markowitz, Claude, A History of Modern India, 1480–1950, London. Anthem Press, ISBN 978-1-84331-152-2. Justice, Phyllis G. Holy People of the World. A Cross-Cultural Encyclopedia, Volume 3 ABC Clio, ISBN 978-1-57607-355-1. Johar, Surinder Singh, Guru Tegh Bahadur, University of Wisconsin-Madison Center for South Asian Studies, ISBN 81-7017-030-3. Singh, Pritam, Federalism, Nationalism and Development. India and the Punjab Economy, Rutledge, pp. 25-26, ISBN 978-0-415-45666-1. Nesbitt, Eleanor, Sikhism. A Very Short Introduction, Oxford University Press, USA. 61, ISBN 978-0-19-280601-7.